Would you like to finally stop smoking or vaping without gaining weight and without being miserable? I have a better than 80% success rate. Let me teach you how. Hello, everybody. It's Carol. It is Wondrous Wednesday, and I'm so happy to be seeing you today. Hope all of you are well. Please be staying safe. You might see that I have a little button here and it only says 800 and something, and that's my pedometer. I have a new pedometer. And I'm about to take a walk after this video, so this is going to get a lot longer, this number. I'm approaching 8,500 some a day. I want to get to 10,000, and that's not too difficult. I just need to take 2 walks a day. So I'm about to take my first walk in a few minutes. I want to talk with you today, though, about what I am and what I'm not. Okay? First of all, I'm not a doctor. I have no medical advice to give anyone. I do know about the smoking addiction. I haven't had a single client that needed any medical attention while they were stopping smoking, while they were going through the experience of withdrawal. So if you are looking for somebody to give you medical attention while you're going through that, I'm not the person for you. I can say to you that I currently have a client who is undergoing very serious medical treatments, and she stopped smoking with me, and she did not experience any need for extra medical attention while she was going through her withdrawal. She's now a few weeks off and she's doing fine. So I just want to give you that information that might help you. I'm also not a therapist. I am not someone that is going to help you look at the underlying causes as to why you smoke. It's not important to me why you smoke. It's important to me that you want to smoke. That's the issue. It's not why, it's that you do. And for me, my understanding of the smoking addiction is that you want to smoke because you're an addict, because you're hooked. Now, am I trying to diagnose you? No. What I have come to understand is that all addictions, no matter what one happens to be addicted to, are self-diagnosed addictions. In other words, nobody can tell you that you're an alcoholic. Nobody can tell you that you're a smoking addict. Nobody can tell you that you're addicted to sugar and that you should stop. None of that matters. You might even know it yourself. The point is, it's unless and until one recognizes that they have a problem with a particular substance, that's when they take ownership of their problem, and then they can be helped. So I'm not trying to put something onto people that they're not. I talk to plenty of people who are particularly vapors who don't think they have a problem, and I'm not trying to convert them. I'm also not trying to enable them, but I'm not trying to convert them into thinking that they should or that they must stop vaping. That's something that we come to as we come to it, when we're ready. Okay? I have people who've had my phone number for years and years. And they say to me, I've had your number for 5 years, and I finally am ready to give you a call. So I hope that for you it won't be that long if you recognize that you have a problem, but sometimes it takes what it takes. Okay, so am I a counselor? Well, I many years ago got a certificate as an alcohol and drug counselor and was on my way to becoming a therapist. And I decided instead to marry my husband and move to living with him in Europe. And so I did not pursue that part of my career. I got a business degree instead. But I was an alcohol and drug counselor for a period of 3 years, and I loved that work, but I never became credentialed in it. And at that time in Los Angeles, there was no degree that one could get in the smoking addiction. So I just continued to do the work that I had learned from a man who helped me to stop smoking, used some techniques that I had developed on my own from various sources, and have thus created my program. But this is not something where you can have insurance, what's the word I'm looking for, reimburse you for, okay? Now, am I a coach? Well, I definitely am a trainer, and I coach my people after they stop smoking, but I'm not, again, a licensed coach. I'm not a life coach. I'm not the kind of person that has a degree in coaching, although I think I'm a pretty good listener, and a pretty good cheerleader. So I would more put myself in those categories than I would in any other area. So I'm a trainer, a teacher, and a coach in that regard. I am definitely not a minister, but I do want you to know that I do believe in a power greater than myself that I choose to call God. And if I have a client that is so inclined to see where God comes in this process, I'd be more than happy to talk to you on those terms. And I'm very happy to be working with people who do not believe in God and don't want any part of that. And that's fine, because I don't need you to believe in anything other than that there are certain principles at work when it comes to the smoking addiction that are true whether you believe in them or not. We know that when it comes to an addiction, if you want to abstain from it, or if you want to get free from it, you need to abstain from it. That's a physical reality. That's something that you don't get to negotiate. It's not negotiable. I tried negotiating with it 8 times before I was successful. So take it from me. I have firsthand experience that magical thinking doesn't quite work. And let's see, what else can I tell you? I am not, this is, by the way, this is not AA. This is not a 12-step program. And although there are many principles that are the same, this is not a 12-step program. It's a training. It's a 5-day training. And then there are at least 3 months of follow-up, and with the option of having more if that's something that you would feel like you wanted. And I'm not a minister. But, I have been known to pray with some of my clients that request that we pray together. So if one is so inclined to do that, I don't do that definitely in groups. I do that one-on-one. But I have no magical powers, and I don't have a particular connection with God that is any more powerful than anyone else's. So the other thing I want to say is that, having said all of that, I'm not a crackpot. I am a person who's very effective, not because I'm all that much, but because this program I believe in so very much, and I know that it works, because if it's worked for hundreds of people, and if it can work for somebody like me, it certainly can work for you too. So I hope you have a lovely Wednesday. I hope all is well with you. Stay safe. Hope is on the way. Bye-bye.